kitchen with Sheila this afternoon, preparing my evening dinner. Today we're going to have chuck roast. I'm going to cook it in this Instant Pot. Take about an hour. I'll let it brown on both sides. And then I'll take it out and I'll put my other ingredients in. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put my cabbage in. Just need to top off. I'm going to put my cabbage in this pot right here. Right now I got onions and green peppers with broth cooking for my cabbage. And then I'm going to put my cabbage in. And as they cook, I got pure Irish butter by Kerrygold. Cabbage. So I'm gonna slow cook my cabbage. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to it, and I'm gonna put some butter on top of it. Let that cook. Pure Irish butter by Kerrygold. That's good butter, healthy butter. So I'm gonna put the butter on top of here. Put the top on it. Put the top on it. I'm gonna let it simmer down a little bit. Then I'm gonna add my seasoning to it. And I'm gonna turn over my meat. It's like brown on both sides. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna let that cook. Then I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients to it. And I'm put on 1 hour setting. You got it on setting?
It's still, I got it on salted. You want ready to change it?
No, yeah, I got to change it.
Go ahead and change it. What you going to change it to?
Just cook.
Okay, we're going to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to press for cook. Pressure cook?
Yes. Yes.
35 minutes?
No, put on.
Beef stew? There you go, still 35 minutes.
You cook it for an hour.
All right. And you got it on normal setting.
I'm going to add my onions to it.
What kind of onions are they?
This is just regular granulated onions.
Okay.
Bay leaves. I'll put 2 bay leaves in here.
Mm-hmm. I see a lot of professional cooks put those bay leaves inside the pot to give it a full flavor.
Oh, all my bay leaves gone.
Mm-hmm. You got to buy some more.
Tablespoon. Give me a spoon. Tablespoon of coconut secret.
And that's a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm hungry too.
A dash of basil. Oops, I took the top off it. Ooh. I put my broth in here. A cup of broth. Put it on the stick for me, please.
I'm the kitchen guy too.
Mm-hmm. I need a spoon for my garlic.
You can smell that aroma coming up.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to put my top in. Oh, good. Put a couple of banana peppers in here.
Does it matter what type of brand of pepper, banana pepper you use, or any of them will be good? Is there a particular one you have to use?
I haven't found a healthy one yet. I don't know whether this is not approved, but I'm using it. I'm gonna look around in my.
As long as it's banana pepper, that's the main thing.
It's banana peppers.
Okay. Let me go ahead and help you out with that.
I'm gonna find one that does not have a lot of ingredients.
Okay.
Just the peppers.
And she's locked in.
So it's ready, and it'll be ready in an hour. Put all my ingredients in there. Again, onion powder, coconut medium, but I didn't have the coconut medium, so I replaced it with coconut secret.
Substitute.
Substitute banana, mild banana.
That's good.
Peppers.
You find it in a local store.
Basil.
Some garlic, chopped garlic, and sea salt.
Real salt.
Real salt?
Sea salt.
There you go. And I like this granulated salt right here.
Check on my cabbage.
Onions.
Cook it down real good. I'm going to add the rest of them to them now. Like I said, I got green peppers. I like to put green peppers and onions in my cabbage.
Yeah, it's dropping down nicely.
Drop down, and then I'm putting the season in later. So it's really drop down. When those cook, put my butter back in the refrigerator. And while my food is cooking, I'm going to talk about the different types of fats that we use. Some good for you and some not so good. So we're going to discuss that. The different types of fats. Let me sit there while I do this. Hope y'all had a great day. My name is Sheila Arnold. I am a certified nutrition health coach. I just want to come on today and talk about my dinner that I'm preparing, a healthy dinner, a chuck roast. It's a beef chuck roast, and sauteed cabbage with onions and green peppers. And the chuck roast should take an hour to prepare.
It's getting hot in there.
Yeah, it's in the pressure cook. If it cooked it in the oven, it would take probably 2 or 3 hours to cook. So it's a quick cook right there. But I want to help us understand fats. And there are several different types of fats. They are known as lipids, and they are necessary in our diet for us to achieve optimal health. We have monounsaturated fats, which help to reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and it also supports longevity. The Mediterranean diet that you hear talk about, this consists of the monounsaturated fats. They use olive oil for their salad. Fats takes longer to digest, and it keeps you fuller longer after you eat your meal. So it helps you not to keep you from overeating when you use those fats. And monounsaturated fats is healthy, and it helps support good cholesterol. That's the HDL. Good cholesterol is the HDL, and it helps lower the bad cholesterol, which is LDL. So monounsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature, but it's hard to be chilled. For good health, consume foods that contain monounsaturated fats, and place of those fats that contain saturated fats or trans fats. All rich in monounsaturated fats, they also provide vitamin E, which is an important antioxidant vitamin. Non-tropical vegetable oils are high in monounsaturated fats, which is olive oil, canola oil, peanut, safflower, and sesame seed. Foods high in monounsaturated fats include avocado, so avocados are good for you. Peanut butter, some nuts and seeds, which include almonds, hazelnuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds. So saturated fats are typically solid at room temperature. So how do saturated fat affects our health? Saturated fats, they are found in animal-based foods such as beef, pork, poultry, full-fat dairy products, eggs, and tropical oils such as coconut and palm oil. Because they are saturated, because they are solid at room temperature, they are sometimes called solid fats. Saturated fats increase your risk of heart disease. So what food contains saturated fats? Most comes from animal sources such as meat and dairy products, and as well as tropical fats such as coconut and palm kernel. So some saturated fats are beef, lamb, pork, poultry, especially with skin, beef fat, lard and cream, butter, cheese, ice cream, coconut, palm oil, palm kernel oil, some baked and fried foods. So the American Health Association recommends aiming for a dietary pattern that achieves less than 6% of total calories from saturated fat. For example, if you need about 2,000 calories a day, you shouldn't have no more than 120 of them that comes from the saturated fat. So that's about 13 grams or less of saturated fat per day. I'm going to check on my cabbage. I'll be right back.
You can check with you.
My cabbage. What's doing my spoon? I'll get another one.
Yeah, get another spoon.
Stir that around. Yeah, just put it right here. Now I'm gonna put my sea salt and pepper in it. I like to put a little
It looks very soft now.
Apple cider vinegar in it too. And I'll put my real sea salt in it. Just a little dash.
It's simmering nicely.
And my pepper.
And it's always recommended to have it on high when you're cooking?
No, I didn't need to turn it down. It'll cook too fast.
Okay.
And it'll burn it. I'll put it on low. It's almost done.
Always put it on low for simmer.
The cabbage, it's almost done.
I'm starving.
Sometimes I put a little smoke, hickory smoke in it. A liquid smoke, I mean. But I'm not putting liquid smoke in it today.
Some people put fat in that thing, but we don't use fat.
I don't use fat. I use the butter, the good butter, the Irish
healthy
butter. Healthy butter.
That
I'll put
good.
A little bit of apple cider vinegar in here. I like my vinegar. I just put a cap full.
And that's like apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. It's Mother Bragg's apple cider vinegar.
Cool.
Put that in there. And then stir it up a little bit and let it cook. It's almost done.
Now this looks very clean. That's why I'm talking about clean eating.
So I'm going to put it on low and let it cook. Let's just let it simmer.
Okay, it's on low.
So it won't,
and you tilt it like that on the lid just so that the air can come out?
So it won't, yeah. Yep.
So, okay. All right.
So that's my cabbage. It's almost finished.
And we're still waiting on the meat.
Like I said, the American Heart Association recommends aiming for a dietary pattern that achieves less than 6% of total calories from saturated fat. So if you need 2,000 calories a day, consume no more than 100 of them from saturated fat. So that's about 13 grams of saturated fat per day. So the American Heart Association recommends for food for good health, consume foods that contain polyunsaturated fats in place of those that contain saturated fats and trans fat. So what's a polyunsaturated fat? Polyunsaturated fats are typically liquids that at room temperature but start to turn solid when chilled. So polyunsaturated fats can help reduce cholesterol levels in your blood, which can lower your risk of heart disease and stroke. They also provide nutrition to help develop and maintain your body cells. They're oils rich in polyunsaturated fats. They provide vitamin E, so that's an important antioxidant vitamin. So oils rich in polyunsaturated fats provide essential fat that your body needs, but it cannot produce by itself. Which include omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important. So you must get essential fats through food. Omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, they are important for many functions in the body. So non-tropical vegetable oils high in polyunsaturated fat is canola oil, corn oil, soybean, and sunflower. So food rich in polyunsaturated fats include fatty or oily fish, anchovies, herring, mackerel, black cod, salmon, sardine, bluefin tuna, whitefish, strip-based bass, and cobra. So they are high in omega-3 fatty acids. Some of the nuts include walnuts, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and also tofu and soybean. Polyunsaturated fats are important for normal growth and development, especially for the brain. Omega-3 is a good source of polyunsaturated fat acids, which help to reduce inflammation. It supports heart health, reduce symptoms of depression, and reduce the risk of cancer. And this is according to research. So there we have trans fat. So what's trans fat? There are two types of trans fat found in food: naturally occurring and artificial trans fat. Naturally occurring trans fat are produced in the gut of some animals and foods made from these animals, like milk and meat products. They may contain a small quantity of these fats. Artificial trans fat are created in an industrial process that adds hydro to liquid vegetable oils to make them solid. The primary dietary source for trans fat in processed food is partially hydrogenated oils. Look for them when you go shopping. Look for it on your ingredients list. So in November 2013, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, they made a preliminary determination that partially hydrated oils are no longer generally recognized as safe in human foods. So they saying that the partially hydrated oils are no longer safe in a human food. So research shows that reducing trans fat in America helps reduce risk of heart disease. Trans fats, they raise your bad cholesterol, your LDLs levels, and they lower your HD cholesterol levels. So eating trans fat increase your risk of developing heart disease, such as stroke, and heart disease and stroke, and also developing type 2 diabetes. So limit your amount of trans fat if you can. Try it, don't do it. I'm saying if you can. But if you want to live a more healthier life, it's best to limit your trans fat. So trans fat can be found in donuts.
I love donuts.
Baked goods.
Baked good. I love cakes.
Cakes, pie crust.
What?
Biscuits, frozen pizza.
Are you
Cookies,
serious?
Crackers.
No.
Stick margarine.
Oh no.
Not talking about butter, margarine,
Okay.
and other spreads. You can determine the amount of trans fat in a particular package by looking at your nutrition nutrition facts panel, and when you look buy your food, you look at your ingredients. It's all in on your package. It tell you. However, products can be listed as 0 grams of trans fat if they contain 0 grams to less than 0.5 grams of trans fat per serving. So you can also spot trans fat by reading ingredient lists and looking for the ingredient referred to as polyhydroxy oil. So that's the same thing as trans fat. So trans fat can be found in food, like I said, fried food, donuts, all the food, the good food that you love to eat.
So the best thing to do is just to educate yourself on the positive and negative of certain fats, correct?
Yeah. And living, if you got to have it, just limit it. Limit the
moderation.
Yes, eat in moderation. So regulating your intake of saturated fat and trans fat. So the American Heart Association recommends that adults who would benefit from lowering LDL cholesterol reduce their intake of trans fat and limit their consumption of saturated fat to 5 to 6% of total calories.
Mm-hmm.
So here's ways to achieve that. Eat a dietary pattern that emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy products, poultry, fish, and nuts. You also limit your red meat and sugary foods and beverages. Use naturally occurring unhydrogenated vegetable oils such as canola oil, safflower oil, and olive oil most often. Look for processed food made with unhydrogenated oil rather than partially hydrated oil or hydrogenic vegetable oil or saturated fat. Use soft margarine as a substitute for butter and choose soft margarine or over hard stick forms. Donuts, cookies, crackers, muffin pies, and cakes are example foods that may contain trans fat. So limit how frequently you eat them. Eat them in moderation. Limit commercially fried foods and baked foods with shortening and partially hydrated vegetable oils. These foods are very high in fat, but that fat is also likely to be trans fat.
Okay.
So trans fat is not really good for you.
So the best thing to do for everybody to do is do a little research and read the label on the product they purchase, even if it's processed, to read those and make sure to avoid those ingredients.
Read your labels. I'll check my
Let's go and take a look at the cabbage. It's looking nice, mighty soft.
Cut it off because the stove is still hot, so I'm gonna cut it off.
So let it simmer by the heat.
By the heat.
So once it's heated done, it's pretty much done.
Yes. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about some other stuff I got in my book.
I'm feeling those fruits you got over there.
Yes.
I'm
changing my eating habits to more fruits and vegetables.
I see. It got some pears, fresh pears. I mean, just funny, yesterday we had some orange juice, freshly squeezed, by yours truly. No additive, no preservative, just pure oranges. We gotta get some more oranges. And we got fresh apples. We eat as snacks with, of course, we have nuts, pecans, or maybe a yogurt. And we got some fresh bananas. And these bananas that's kind of brown, what are they called, honey? plantain bananas, or I call them plantain bananas, but it's barely plantain. But they're healthy for you. And I know you can fry these.
I'm going to talk about some vegetables.
Okay.
And good fats. Good fats. Avocado.
I love avocado.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Grass-fed beef. Pasteurized eggs. Not caged eggs.
Did we get the pasteurized eggs today?
Yes, I got the pasteurized eggs.
Okay, and we got the grass-fed meat. And chicken.
Wild caught fish.
Wild caught fish is important.
Coconut is a good fat. Ghee butter, GHEE. MCT oil. Pastured pork. Raw nuts and seeds. Coconut oil, grass-fed butter.
Right.
The average butter that I was sharing, but that's grass-fed butter. Pastured chicken, raw cattle, and olives. Those are good fats. Some good vegetables, low-carb vegetables. Alfalfa sprouts, asparagus. Like I said, avocado. Avocado is a good, you can make guacamole for dip. And you can put it on your sandwiches. You can make a mayo, a spread, instead of doing mayo. Bamboo shoots, beets, beet greens, fennel, green beans, lettuce, Chinese cabbage. I never had a Chinese cabbage. I might try it one day. It's good to experiment with different foods that you when you going on try to eat healthier. Experiment with some of these foods. Onions are good. Vegetable. Peas, pears. That's a fruit. String beans. Swiss chard. Does anybody have Swiss chard? I tried that. That's real good. Swiss chard is real good at too. Turnips and I like the turnips. It's kind of bitter, but it's still okay. Boiled choa. Anybody ate boiled choa? That's a good vegetable too, as well. And so I've been experimenting with different type of food that I have never eaten before since I've been on this health journey. And a lot of food that I didn't think I would like, it's pretty good. And it's good to change up with a variety of food. Change up with your spices that you use. Don't use the same spice all the time. Change up and see how they taste on your food. That's what the journal, why the journal is good. So when you do your journal, you can write down the different things that you're doing and notice how they make you feel and how they taste, and see, notice if this is something that you wanted to try again or whatever. Mushrooms are good. Okra, I like the fried okra. I don't care too much about the slimy okra. Kale, garlic, celery, cauliflower. I didn't think I would love cauliflower. I eat cauliflower a lot now. When I do my shepherd pie.
Oh yeah, I love that shepherd pie.
Mashed potatoes, a lot of times I use cauliflower. I interchange with the mashed potato because I love potatoes. Potatoes have a lot of potassium in them, so they're good for you. I know they say it's starch for people with high blood sugar that doctor use. But like again, you eat in moderation.
Way to balance the benefits.
Yes.
Barbara King said, "I love Swiss chard."
Oh, see, oh yeah, it is good. Like I said, I did not do the Swiss chard until I went on this journey. And it's really good. The Swiss chard is good. Sea beets, seaweed. I haven't done the seaweeds. I have done sprouts, snap peas, water chestnuts. I don't find those. Can't find those too much in the stores. The water chestnuts. The water chestnut, I believe, are those that you used to get them out in the field. In the farm field, people used to go pick the water chestnut. I think that's what they call. What they call those things? Oh, I can't think of
You're
it.
talking old school now. I can't think of it
I can't
either.
think of the name of it, but it's really good. You find them, and people to go pick them out in the fields. But they didn't call them water chestnut. It's something else. I can't remember what it is. And zucchini is another vegetable that I didn't think I liked. It's a quiet taste, but if you fix it
It's
good,
delicious.
if you fix it and put the right spices on it, it is really delicious. And collard greens, I love collard greens. Cucumbers are good for you. Cucumbers are a good weight loss. Cucumber is a fruit. I think they said cucumber is a fruit, not a vegetable.
It did.
Eggplant. I've eaten eggplants about once or twice. Ginger root. I got me some ginger root grind up from the health food store. I use the ginger root to make a
delicious concoction that burns my throat.
It's good for inflammation. It's good for
it helps
weight
my
loss.
pain.
This morning I made the ginger root with turmeric.
Yep.
I put lime. I cut the lime up. Put some lime juice in it.
Some honey, touch of honey.
And I let it cook for boil for a little while, and then let it set and cool, and then put honey in it. And you drink it every morning, and you drink it at night. This helps to lose belly fat. So I got a lot of remedies. I may talk about that one day too. A lot of remedies to help for inflammation and to lose belly fat. Pickles are without sugar is a good vegetable. That's a snack you can use as a snack, and it's good for your digestion as well. Sweet potatoes. A lot of people switched over from sweet potatoes, regular white potatoes, and eat a lot of sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. But like again, I love my potatoes. I don't think I'm gonna ever not eat them. I just eat them in moderation. And it's the way that you can cut the starch. I think when you put them in the refrigerator or something like that, I might do a lesson on that.
We could do a session on that.
Session on sweet potatoes. The best way to eat them to keep from having losing that so much starch in it. So those are some vegetables and good fat. So when you go to the store, if you got my book,
get the book.
When you go to the store, look at the list of vegetables and fats to get when you go shopping. So these are a lot of low carbs vegetables.
Show the book. And what's the name of the book? My Journey from an Integrative Nutritional Health Coach student to a certified Integrative Nutritional Health Coach. Very good.
Yes. And an integrated nutrition health coach, we recognize bio-individuality. That means no one size fits all.
No diet fits everything either.
You might be able to eat potatoes,
Like
and it
me.
don't bother you, and don't raise your blood sugar out. Somebody else might eat it and take their blood sugar to the roof. So you got to learn your own body, and you got to experiment with food so you'll know what affects your body and what's not. And then again, like I say, that's what the journal is for. When you experiment with different foods, you experiment to know that whether it's going to affect, how it's going to affect you, whether it's going to raise your inflammation up or raise your blood sugar up. Or you're looking for my next book, Certified Integrated Nutrition Health Coach.
Second edition.
This book has the same information, but I add a little bit more.
There's more recipe and more information in there.
And I think I added some juices in this book.
That's in your 350 journal book, that for sure.
Oh, that's in the
365-day journal.
Oh, that's in the this one too. Lifestyle Transformation Commitment Journal.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
That's the 30-day journal, correct?
Then I got a 350-day journal. We got the you can journal for 350 days.
65 days.
65 days. And the reason I did that because I, myself, and Tony have been on a lot of up and down weight loss, gain weight, and every time that we went on them, we did lose that weight.
At least 75 pounds at one time.
Most of the programs are like 30 days or
60 days.
60 days, and we did real good. Lost 50 pounds. I lost 20 pounds. As soon as I got off it and stopped doing the journal, we got off track.
Going right back to bad habits.
And went back to eating and not jotting down what we eat and how we feel, and it makes a big difference.
It's an accountability. It's self-accountability, and it's good to have someone to partner with you to be your accountability partner when you're on the journey.
And like I said, if you need help with being an accountability partner, I would love to help you because I need help myself.
We can help each other.
When I have accountability partner, I seem to do better because I don't want to get off track, and I don't want to get my partner off track. For instance, I've been walking every morning since I've been over here. I've been over 5 years, and I've been walking every day for 5 years. Until I think with this year, I started walking 3 days a week. I think the middle of this year, I started walking 3 days a week because of my knee. My knee was bothering me. So I would walk one day and I rest the next day. But I'm going to get back to walking when it gets warmer, so 5 days.
5 days a week.
Because I'm believing that I'm going to be healed of this knee problem as I go to eating better, reducing this inflammation. The knee problem is going to be gone. The shoulder problem is going to be gone. And I'm get to my optimal weight. So I'm looking forward to getting warmer and to get back. I'm also going to ride my bike. Tony tried to sell our bike this summer.
This winter.
In October, tried to sell our bike because we figured my knee hurt.
Mine's too.
His back hurt and all this stuff going on. We're not going to ride it. But I'm believing that this summer, this spring, I'm going to be able to get on that bike and ride around my neighborhood like I did before. So,
we can do it.
I'm just excited about this journey. And so as I was saying, integrated nutrition, health coaching, recognize bio-individuality, no one size fits all approach to health. So as an integrated nutrition health coach, we got to understand there is more than food that affects our health. There are a relationship. When you have a bad relationship at home or at your job, that affects, sometimes some people eat more because they are sad.
Eat more ice cream when they're depressed.
They're lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So
chips.
They change eating for the relationship. So there's relationship, there's your career may
stress you out.
And so when you're at work and you are unhappy, you may come home and eat and lay down. And you don't get your exercise that you need. And a big part is spirituality. If your spirituality is off, you're going to be off. You're not going to want to do a lot of things. So alongside physical nutrition is crucial. So health is not just a diet, it's a holistic lifestyle.
It is.
It's about physical, it's about mental, and about emotional well-being. So we need clean eating, and if possible, choose close to possible organic, clean food, whole food. Don't go in those middle aisles. Go on the outside skirts, because in the middle aisles where you got all that processed food,
junk food,
and you want a balanced diet. That's the place. Is the key.
They can be very colorful though.
It's like a health. Health is it's a journey. It's a lifetime journey. It's not a destination. We're never gonna get to that destination where we can go on a health journey and stop. We're going to have to keep on, because that's our problem, what we have been doing. We go on that journey. Everything is good. They've lost the weight we need to lose. And we stop doing what we used to do. So it's not good to go on a strict diet where you not eating the food, enough food. Because a lot of times when you eat little, that food is, you're not going to have enough food in to accommodate you, and you're going to gain that weight.
That body going to go right into preservation mode. The body
going to fat.
Going to start keeping it.
Eat to fill yourself up, not to overfill yourself, but eat enough that you're not hungry, so you can go through the next couple hours that you got to pick up something else because you're still hungry. And you do that for a lifetime. So when you your journey, you keep your journey going, you're apt to stay, maintain that weight that you lost instead of gaining it back. So so fresh is best. Absolute fresh ingredients often have more flavor and nutrients, and I think that's true. When you get fresh food, it's more nutrients than when you get out of the freezer.
Jay said hi.
Who's Jay? Hi, Jay. How you doing? Local and organic is better. So we need to support our local farmers and choose the organic products when possible. It's a great way to ensure quality and reduce exposure of pesticide. A lot of the food we get at the store, they've been preserved, got pesticide on it, been sprayed with pesticide, and it's not good for you. I know sometimes we have no choice but to select those food. But another thing you need to do when you come home is to wash it. Don't wash it with just water. You need to put it in
vinegar, white vinegar.
White vinegar. You can put some food.
Peroxide. Baking soda.
Baking soda. We'll scrub it with baking soda, and you put a little salt on it. Get that grit sauce out of it. So when you buy that food from the store, your fruits and vegetables, make sure you wash it before you eat it. I know we used to go to the store and you see some grapes and strawberries and laid out. We're going to take them and taste them. And
it's full of pesticide.
Full of pesticide and germs, because you don't know who else did the same thing you did. Mm-hmm. And wiping it off.
Or microorganisms.
Wiping it off with a tissue ain't going to help. You need those food need to be washed.
Be soaking in the vinegar, in a container. Soaking in vinegar with peroxide is the best way to go. Soaking water and vinegar and peroxide. Not peroxide, baking soda. I'm getting my chemistry mixed up. Sorry about that, guys. I'm thinking about peroxide. I don't know why I am.
So if possible, if you can't get organic or close to organic, commercial foods are good.
Just wash them.
Sticking to stick to the perimeter, the outside of stores, of the grocery store, instead of going to the inside, because that's where you got most of your product, processed food. And canned and frozen veggies can be convenient, but watch out for the high sodium content.
Yes, preservative.
So make sure you opt for the low options, the low sodium. And if you're new at cooking, use a timer, so make sure you don't burn your food while you're cooking. And you can also use a recipe book.
With like yours.
Yeah. Yep. All my books got recipes in them.
Mm-hmm. Show us a couple of them if you don't mind. And this one has a recipe. It's available in paperback and hardback. Lifestyle transformation, 30 days.
It's my 30-day journal.
Commitment journal.
Yeah, commitment journal. Because you can start out with a 30-day journal. And if you use the 30-day journal and you're doing well and you want to continue, get my 365-day journal.
Yeah, 365 is nothing but the truth.
So, because in my belief, if you can go through 6 months to a year using that journal, after that year, I think your body could be adjusted to eating healthy, and you'll be less apt to go back to how you used to eat, and your body gonna be adjusted to it. And some of the food that you used to eat and you're gonna try to go back to, you're not gonna want it. For example, I have not eaten regular sugar in years. I don't even put regular sugar in my tea or my coffee, or when I make lemonade, I don't use regular sugar. Sometimes I drink my tea without sugar at all, and I can tell when my body can tell when I do eat food with sugar. It don't feel right.
So that'd be a good book to have, or you can get the hardback as well. Mm-hmm. And that 365 got a lot of the smoothie recipes in there. Yes. So you definitely want to get that 365-day journal. That'll help you for the long term to help keep you focused and to sustain good health. The cooking recipes on the 30 days, or the other two books that's available on Amazon, those are very helpful. Lots of delicious recipes inside. And I'm here to tell you guys, they're beautiful. They're all in color. I made sure, because I like to see things in color, like this beautiful salmon right here with and the salad right there with orange.
Yeah. That's a Mediterranean diet.
You definitely want to try it. It's delicious. It's a good book. This is the hard copy right here. And I hope you don't mind, Sheila, that I step it in a little bit. But yeah, I like to promote the books a lot because I'm
accountability partner. He's my accountability partner.
We got to go back to this just to give you an idea how the how the book looks.
I got to get him back on track. I don't give him such a hard time because of he's being a lot of pain, and a lot of times, like I said, when you're in pain and you're depressed and whatever, it makes you eat, and a lot of times it makes you eat the wrong food, not the right food. You don't even want the healthy food. You go to other stuff, and it's hard for him to exercise. So, but I'm gonna get him back on track.
It's hard for a disabled veteran. I'm telling you, I'm a disabled veteran, with a number of years, over 18 and a half years of military service between the Army and the Air Force. And I'm telling you, nothing more depressing when you can't do what you do and you're just like, I don't want to do nothing. Your belly starts sinking in and all sorts of things. And you add more problems to yourself when you gain weight, especially with the belly fat.
Mm-hmm. But when he had lost all that weight, he didn't complain about pain as much as he does now. So that's why, how much
you got 22 minutes, my dear.
22 minutes?
22 mics.
Oh.
So we had 22 minutes. We're almost done.
Yeah. I'm going to see how my chuck roast.
Can I show them how the cabbage looking now?
Yeah, you can show them cabbage.
All right. We're going to walk right over here, guys. And see, here's our raw ingredients right here. Onions and pepper. Green pepper. We always like to keep green pepper cut up nicely sliced and ready to go. So when we're ready to cook something fresh, you want to have all that stuff together. I like to organize cooking. And see, my wife would tell you, I like things squared away.
And I've learned that don't use more than 5 ingredients in your food. 5 or less ingredients in your food, like the seasoning.
Exactly. Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
And some of these products are real good.
It's good if you're working. It's good that you prep your food too. Especially if you work hard and you come home, you don't feel like doing anything next day. I got recipes in there where you can prep for at least 3 to 4 days.
Them egg muffins.
That's in there, the breakfast meals.
Mm-hmm.
And like the cabbage right there, that's more than 2 servings.
That's about a couple, 3 to 4 days, right?
Yeah. And if you don't want to eat it the next day, because a lot of people don't like to eat the same food the next day, put it in the freezer for another week or so.
That's what we did with Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I freeze a lot of my food.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks joining and chiming in, and we really appreciate you.
Yes.
You can make a comment. You have questions in regards to integrated, eating and nutrition, or you have questions when it comes to recipes and cooking time. All right, just type in your question. You know, we love to hear from you, and we like to like some likes and some love at the same time too.
And if you got my book, try some of those recipes and tell me, let me know how you liked it, or how you didn't like it, and how.
We love your feedbacks.
Yeah,
we don't take it personal. Yep.
And a lot of times, like I do, I learn from my mistakes. Mistakes are growth. So something, and you can change up, like I said, your spices, you can change up the spices, but change it up on your food.
There you go. So what else we got? Good information you want to share with the group? Wow, we had 20 minutes left to this pot being complete, and our meal is done. Oh, you can tell them that we can make iced coffee.
Yeah.
we have a device. We're not promoting equipment, but we finally decided to purchase a machine that does iced coffee.
You like iced coffee? I got it from Ollie's, iced coffee machine for $5.
Yeah, that's $5. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And you don't have to heat it. You just put it in, and that thing just turn, and you squeeze it just like the Italian and other countries. They boil their coffee, and after a while, it just squeezes. I'm going to take a look at this. Yeah, here it is. This device right here. It's always good to have something handy. It got the stirrer right there. You sit it right here. You fill it with water. You let it stir to look like a turned tornado. It'll stir on its own. And then the coffee will turn dark. Once the coffee turns dark, you can put the coffee in there next. You take this device and just squeeze all that coffee down and lock it. And that's it. And you just pour your coffee, add ice cream, and things that you like. And I'm here to tell you guys, and throw some ice in there. You don't have to go to McDonald's for some iced coffee. You can make your own iced coffee. Or you can just do the traditional brewing and just put ice, pour it on ice, add some cream and caramel. I like caramel on my coffee. Or chocolate syrup is another good, in moderation, of course. But I don't use sugar. I just use stevia as a sweetener. That's very helpful.
Stevia and monk sugar is good too. It's another sugar substitute that is very good that I use. Matter of fact, I'll put a little bit in my cabbage. Okay,
we're gonna watch. Let's watch. Wait till she pull it. We're gonna wait till she pull it out.
Monk fruit sugar.
Okay, hold it steady for a second. Let's get a good look at it. All right, so where can you get this?
You get it from any store.
Any store has it?
Kroger, Food Line. Yeah, I just put a little dash of little sugar. Get a little
sweetener. That's gonna be good too. And it's not white sugar. It's not white sugar. We do not use white sugar. I see we got some family members in here.
Monk Sweet is made with ethyl. I can't pronounce it.
But that's okay.
But it's,
that's the more important part. They know what they get.
It's a recommended sugar. Monk fruit sugar is recommended.
All right.
And I use stevia sugar.
And this part is pretty much ready to serve right here. This one's complete. We still waiting on 17 mics. As we soldiers say, 17 more minutes and it's almost done.
Yeah, 17 more minutes. While we waiting on that, I'm going to talk about carbohydrates.
Let's talk about some carbs.
Because the vegetables have carbs. Carbohydrates are the body's main source. Main fuel source. During digestion, sugar and starches are broken down into simple sugar. They are then absorbed into the bloodstream where they are known as blood sugar. So that's called blood glucose. Mm-hmm. From there, glucose enters the body cells with the help of insulin. So the main function of carbohydrate is to provide energy for our body functions. This energy is needed to carry on body processes such as breathing, maintain the body temperature, and contraction and relaxation of the heart and muscles.
That's important.
So in my study, I learned that carbs have been given a bad name when it comes to dieting and obesity. But I've come to the knowledge that carbs serves a good source of micronutrients and perform a vital role in your health. The carbs that I have in this book are healthy carbs, and they are necessary for stimulating muscle growth and metabolism. It's important to know that unhealthy carbs are found in processed food. That's why I said stay away from the inner side of the store, because the healthy carbs are in whole food.
That's right.
So it's important to the unhealthy carbs are in the processed food, grain-based carbs, and we should avoid it as much as possible. So I know we love going to the restaurants. That's where you may find the unhealthy carbs in most restaurants. A lot of restaurants, they use canned food instead of the fresh food.
I'm talking about commercial graded canned foods.
Canned food, yes.
Lots of preservatives.
Yeah, and so most of the unhealthy carbs, processed food, they found in boxes, or they found in cans. So if possible, you replace your processed food with healthier source of carbs. And it's, like I said, it's found in whole foods. The best way to consume their healthy carb is to eat more organic vegetables with low calories and low carb intake. Again, all these carbs back here, the vegetables I got in the back of the book, are low carb food vegetables.
And what book is that?
It's in all of them.
It's in all of them?
Yes.
It's in the second edition, the first edition, and the third, the journal book.
And it's in the 365 too, I believe it's in there too.
Okay.
It got a list of the low carb foods and the
so we got a complete reminder of eating healthy.
Yes. So the best way to consume the healthy carbs is to eat more organic vegetables with low calories and low carb intakes. So you're going to look for complex carbs that have long chains of sugar. Complex carbs serve as the main source of fiber-soluble and insoluble. So they're both important for digestion and metabolism. So you can get these vegetables from chia seeds, hemp seeds, and flax seeds. So try to include organic vegetables because their most micronutrient-rich source of complex carbs come from organic vegetables. So the disadvantage of low-fat diet. High carb and low-fat diets can raise your blood sugar, your blood fat, and lower your good HDL. That's which can risk the heart disease and may increase your blood pressure.
I wasn't aware of that.
So you eat real food, you eat pasteurized feed beef, lamb, pork, game, poultry, and eggs, pastured-fed whole milk, butter and cheese, wild-caught fish, shellfish, fruits, vegetables, and nuts.
And got a question for you. What is when you say pasteurized? What do you mean by pasteurized?
Those chickens and the pigs and the cows, they are in a pasture. They're not in a cage.
Oh, so they're pretty much free range, like an open field
where they can get the
grass
and all that.
So they're eating in a natural environment, not congested in isolation in a room, cramped up together. They're moving around freely.
Yeah, they're not stressed.
That's something you want to take in consideration when making your next purchase of beef.
So you avoid industrial food. You avoid the regular sugar, white flour, polyunsaturated vegetable oil, and trans fat.
All right.
So the role of, like I said before, the role of fat in the body provides energy. They store energy, insulates and protects organs, support all function, and help absorb nutrition. So seasonal foods. I know you might have heard of seasonal foods. So in the spring, it's fresh greens.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer, we eat more fruits. In the fall, we eat root vegetables. In the winter, we eat animal food. Wintertime, potatoes and squash is warming grains. So you need more fats in the winter, which is warming. There's plenty of oil, proteins, and nuts. So stick to simple whole foods that will nourish your body. Make sure you read your labels. Don't eat nothing you cannot pronounce. You know, on your
that
labels,
is true.
You got a long list of food and your ingredients. Some of them you can't pronounce. You don't know what it is.
Don't eat it.
The less on your ingredients is the better. When you're reading your label, the less is better. Drink more water. Water helps you reduce inflammation and make you help you lose weight as well.
It's good for healthy guts as well.
Yes, it's good for the healthy guts. And you place your soda with water. And definitely don't consume a lot of energy drinks.
They can raise your blood pressure.
And it's good to make your own meals most of the time. I know sometimes we don't feel like eating and we go out to a restaurant, but make it eat at home 90% of the time instead of going to the restaurant.
Restaurants.
Reduce your stress level and good enough sleep. When you sleep, that's when your body is healing. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep because your body heals when you're rested and sleeping.
What about us veterans who can't sleep 8 or 9 hours?
That's why you're sick.
Great.
That's why a lot of you
gotta get
sick.
therapy.
You gotta get your sleep. You gotta get your rest. And most of all, keep moving, exercise. If you start off small. If you don't do but 5 or 10 minutes in the house, and the more you do it, the more you can get acclimated to do more.
Okay.
So like I said, I've been walking I've been walking most of my life as from a teenager. I always was like to exercise and to eat good, eat healthy food. Explore your craving. Craving is not something to ignore. It's a message from your body. It's telling you that it needs something. It's lacking something. So listen to your body and learn more about what you're craving for. And always be mindful of your health. So, like I said again, try a journal. Jot down your meals and notice how you feel after you eat that meal. And how much you ate and how it made you feel. And then next day, eat a little less and jot down how that made you feel. Then you can decide, well, I notice when I eat less, I don't feel as tired, sleepy, as I did when I overate.
Yeah, if you overeat, it makes you so exhausted.
And it have a difference in your mood and your overall health.
Good advice.
So
we got 7 more minutes. We got 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost done cooking this delicious meat.
I just want to show y'all my meat when it's finished.
I think they can stand a little bit more, 7 more minutes.
Can you say 7 more minutes?
Say it loud. Say it loud. Come on, Saints. Can we stand 7 minutes? I think we can. And they're still watching. They're still here with us.
Thank y'all for watching. I hope
Jay said he'll he'll need to come and visit y'all very soon.
Yes, do that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you, Jay. No problem. And we got some of our niece watching too.
Thank you for watching. I'm going one of my recipes that I love is the grab and go muffin. So all the flavors of a traditional broccoli omelet wrapped into the convenience of a grab and go muffin. So I make the grab and go muffins. I use the 12 the muffin pan. Mm-hmm. And those muffins last us about 3 days. Mm-hmm. So I won't have to cook breakfast for 3 days. And I also like to eat, I like to make the bacon and the kale breakfast casserole. The last one I made, I instead of kale, I use spinach. So like I said, you can switch up. You don't have to. You can switch up the vegetables in your on your menu. If you don't like kale, you don't want kale, then you put some spinach in it. You also put broccoli in it. Switch up, change up some, and make it the way you want to make it.
Be creative.
Yeah, be creative.
But still maintain the certain amount of carbs and the ingredients is very important.
Yeah. And with the bacon and kale breakfast, you can change. You can put bacon. Got bacon in it. Broccoli.
Or Canadian bacon.
Yeah, I put Canadian bacon. A lot of times I use the uncured bacon. They put in it. And it's a delicious dish. That dish lasts us.
That's all I needed was a cup of coffee and a muffin.
I cut it in half and made about four containers.
Yeah, four containers for 4 days.
Yeah.
As if you're on your way to work, you plan your schedule, your meals. So you prepare those meals. You have your containers for those 4 days.
Yeah.
It'll cover you for 4 days. Yeah. So you can take.
Just eat that by itself. You got your vegetables in it. You got your proteins in it.
Yep, proteins, vegetables.
So you got it's a whole.
And very low carbs.
And it'll fill you up. You got cheese in it.
Or you can have without cheese.
You have it
with or without.
Cheese. And I made sweet potato fries to go along with it one day. Another day I had the bagel with cheese.
Use the sourdough; they're the best.
Yeah, bagel with cheese. I put toasted bagel with it, and you can switch. Like I said, switch up your meals.
3 minutes.
Got 3 minutes to go. I'm excited.
Stand at the door.
So again, before I end, and show you my meat, I want to show you my books again.
Go get the 365. We don't have the 365. How that look? While you're doing that, I'm gonna talk about the book. I'll hold the book up.
So talk about the book.
And I'm turning around looking at me. Waha! You know how I do that? Now I'm here to tell you guys this book. I'm gonna put it on the brighter light. Is a lot of good information in there. This is Sheila's first book. Of course, it says, like it says, my journey from the Integrative Nutritional Health Coach student, because she was a student, and to a certified Integrated Nutritional Health Coach. You can see her certificate is just as plain as day. You know, she went to school for it. She also went to school studying with a master's degree in human services with specialization in family counseling. Marriage and family counseling. She has to nicely correct me on that. And these books are a godsend.
And the second book is Certified Integrated Nutrition Health Coach, second edition.
Yep, and it comes out just nice. It's back on me again. I don't know why this camera keeps switching to me.
So this book is an extension of the first edition, featuring additional health recipes that are both enjoyable and quick to prepare. Each recipe can be made in just minutes.
Yep, it's about saving you time, but also not to help you lose a little bit.
They talk about clean eating, healthy cooking, choose the best protein and the right carbs, have facts about grains and health fat, information on industrial foods and the benefit of organic food, tips for achieving and maintaining the ideal weight, understanding primary
Get your book.
and secondary foods. They have a list of the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 in this book as well.
You want to get these treasures. These books are a blessing.
And then my third book, this is the softback copy.
Lifestyle Transformation.
Lifestyle Transformation Journal.
30 days.
And this have snacks recipes in that. I added snacks recipes.
You got recipes, regular recipes.
The 30-day journal. Let me see. The 30-day journal. So
you got that salmon in there too.
Yep. That salmon.
Start in the morning with a 5-minute meditation exercise. So you got good habits. Yeah, good habits to start the day.
Start the day with
consistency.
Affirmation. And you do it once in the morning and then you do it in the evening. And it tell you to how many. ounce of water you drank. And it says that you have drank 50% of your body weight. Okay, that's my third book. The fourth book is the journal.
That's the biggest book, 380 pages worth.
Welcome to your 365-day journal to transform your health and wellness. This journal is your companion embracing change one day at a time. It's more than just a record of your weight, measurement, and body fat. It's a tool to help you cultivate new habits, reflect on your progress, and celebrate every victory, big or small. As you journal daily, you'll start to see how consistency and tracking your health can lead to lasting change. Let this journal be your guide, motivator, and constant reminder that every step you take brings you closer to your goals.
There you go.
And this is what this book is all about. 365 days. This is a softback copy.
And they got smoothie recipes in there too.
Yes, and this is your hardback copy.
It's a hardback copy. Same information. It's worth the value, and it's big enough where you can write all your daily activities in that book without shrinking down, especially if you got bad eyes like me. I wear glasses.
365 days. In the back of the book is
it got those smoothies in there. You'll find it. It got also good information back here too.
In there. It got talk about juicing. And for cold, carrot, pineapple, ginger, garlic. It tell you about different things you juice for different ailments. And like I said, this is not to diagnose, cure, or treat anything. This is just information from my research that I've done while I was in school, and I wanted to share with you all. We got fat burning smoothies.
It's all recommendations, guys, that help you.
Got food that help with joint pain. 7 tips, 7 keys to burn fat and reset your metabolism. And ways to boost your metabolism. Anti-inflammatory foods.
Yeah, we need that because I'm inflamed all the time.
Turmeric. It's good. Beets, berries, ginger, garlic, onion. And they got anti-inflammatory supplements that you can use in here. It's finished?
It is finished. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let me go out the way for the steam.
Get out the way because I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be real.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I need a plate too. Get the plate out here. I'm going to let you pull it out. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do this carefully. I've been doing this for a while. Get that pressure down. Get that pressure down. If you don't ever have used a crock pot before, always remember, this thing has to drop right here. And we're actually looking for a giant plate to put this in.
Oh, I know how to put it in.
As soon as this thing drops, it's safe to. They got a little bit more pressure to get rid of. This is how you get it done. Let's see if we're ready. Not quite. Not quite. Getting there.
While doing that, I'll put my ingredients back.
And she can put stuff away. So if you hear her walking back and forth, she's putting things back. And that's cool. Anybody have any questions? There we go. See, it's completely Drop down. Now the next step. I'm going to press down, turn clockwise, and lift. And you hear that sound?
I let them do that because I don't want to burn myself.
Hey, I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. Now we're going to get this beautiful beef. Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to be very careful with this. Let me pull this a little closer. Hold that for me, honey. You see that garlic sitting on top? And then look at it. We can make this gravy right here. All right. Look at that meat. Now, do you know what I think about doing with that?
What?
We won't do it on this session, but we could put that in the oven and let it bake a little bit.
Yeah.
And
But
put
that's
some chopped pepper, onion, some carrots with it. And see the bay leaves all cooked up, so we don't need the bay leaves anymore. But it is ready. And I'm here to tell you.
that's my finished top and then my cabbage. And I'm ready to eat.
There you go, honey. Get ready to put the knife to this thing.
To chop it up, it's a tender.
Look, it's well done. See that?
Uh-huh.
It's well done. It's very tender. And all the necessary flavors are all cultivated inside. Look at that meat right there.
All right, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer.
I'm going to eat this thing.
We're going to go ahead and prepare to eat our dinner. Y'all come on over and join me. All right, I'll see y'all the next time, next Sunday.
Thanks for chiming with us.
Thank y'all for chiming in.
And look out for us on next Sunday and any other day when we post some good information about this integrative health coach cooking that's good for you guys. Yeah, you can't go wrong. So in the meantime, this is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold and Sheila. Let me look at Sheila. Say hi, way back.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Have a good night.
You're welcome, Sister Thompson.